they're obviously like, well, they need to, if they walk through this map again, they need to be able to get through. So it's just an alternate path. There's actually nothing in there. That was such a waste of time. So we have no fucking clue what these symbols are for. We haven't missed anywhere on the map. I don't think. So, yeah. I don't know. Don't know what that's about. Let's head home. Let's see what the gun slash mod is for killing that, for getting the Colby Seps. I think I've had that before, where it's like, hey, I'm better notes. Yeah, alright. Well, it's on par with what you get at Centrelink, then you may still be below the cap and you'll get some Centrelink. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at it properly. Like, there's a thing on, sorry for everyone that's not Australian here, that has no idea what the hell we're talking about. There's a thing on the Centrelink app. I don't know where to get it, where to find it though. That it's let me quickly check. Yeah, it's called working credit. So it says working credit, and then I didn't know what that meant, so I googled it and I went Centrelink working credit. Lets you keep more of your income support benefits if you're working. How it works. If you're working, you can get a working credit. It increases how much you can earn before we start reducing your payments. We calculate it when you report your income. You don't need to do anything extra. You build up working credit when your total income is less than $48 per fortnight. $48? What are you going to do with $48? This includes paid work and investments. It does not include payment from us. You can build up to a maximum of 48 working credits each fortnight. You can build up to a total of 1,000 working credits if you're getting any of the following payments. You could build up a total of 3,500 working credits if you're getting youth allowance. If you're working, it lets you earn more before we deduct the thing. We use each working credit you have offset $1 of employment income. What? We use each working credit you have to offset $1 of employment income. Once your working credit balance is zero, your income support payment starts to reduce. Examples. Janine is single, has no children, and doesn't earn an income. Over time, Janine has built up 1,000 working credits. Janine starts a full-time job, earning $1,600 per fortnight. In the first fortnight, the $1,000 working credit reduces the amount we count as income from $1,600 to $600. This means Janine gets some job seeker payments that fortnight. Janine's working credit balance is now zero. The next fortnight of all Janine's income will count. This reduces Janine's job seeker payment to zero. So basically, yeah, what it means. So my working credit is like 800-ish. So it means that I can earn $800 and still get paid job seeker. But once the 800 is being used up from income, then it eats into my thing. But the job was advertised at 15 to 20 hours a week. So I will be earning like, I don't know, about $800 a fortnight. And which is roughly what it is more, but it's probably like $100 more than what than what I'm getting from Centrelink. So yeah, I don't know if I'll, after that working credit has done whatever it's done and it's down to zero, I don't know if I'll get any benefit at all, or whether I'm just on the part-time wage. I don't know. I don't know how it works. We'll wait and see. But as I said, I got to get the job first.
You're back.
It's for LD. So I'll be an LD bitch.
All right, let's have a look.
Craft. What's new here? This. Yes. Fires a projectile that cracks the ground and spawns shockwaves that deal 75 damage within 9 meters for 6 seconds. Shockwaves inflict 3 times impact. Okay, so I don't like it. It does 3 times impact, so I'm assuming that means 3 shockwaves that deal 75 damage within 9 meters for 6 seconds. So the wording of that is ambiguous. That could be interpreted multiple different ways. It could mean fires a projectile that cracks the ground and spawns shockwaves that deal 75 damage within 9 meters for 6 seconds. So does that mean it deals 75 damage over 6 seconds? Does it mean it deals 75 damage per second for 6 seconds? It just deals 75 damage within 9 meters for 6 seconds. And it inflicts 3 impacts. So the way I'm interpreting that is that there will be 3 shockwaves, each of which is dealing 75 damage per second in a 9 meter radius. But realistically, that doesn't, unless I'm dumb, the wording on that is not great. I don't want to use it anyway, but the wording on that is not great. So what I was mentioning earlier is if there's stuff in here that we don't want to use, so say we don't want, oh yeah, I was tempted to use this, but not anymore, I guess. Say we don't want to do, we got a lot of shock stuff going on, right? We got shock bullets, we got shock this. If we don't want this, well, just no moving orb that does overload all the rest of it. The only thing the bone sap is useful for is making this voltaic rondure. That's it. Or we go in here and we sell the bone sap for 750 monies, 750 scrap. If we're not using it, if we're never going to use it, we could just sell it. I'm one of those people that, like in Souls games, I will just hold on to all the boss souls in case I want to make a boss weapon, then I never do. Instead of popping them and leveling myself up, I just hoard everything. So to me, just having the option to make these things later if we want to transition out of what we're doing into something else, we have options. But technically, we could sell all that shit off if we're just like, we have no use for it. Well, yeah, we're never going to use that. We could just sell it. We can upgrade our main weapon. We will do so. We can upgrade our sword. We will do so. And now we're back to...
You know where to find me.
Going for progression. Oh, we beat a boss. We can go see if old mate has a story for us. It gets tricky when part-time is concerned, but in the past, having gotten full-time jobs, it gave me 1 full Centrelink pay on top of my work pay. Then the next fort, I got about half. Yeah, so I imagine if I'm earning... I know there's like graphs and shit, I don't know. But if I'm earning, say, $400 a week, so $800 a fortnight. Well, let's say let's say it's $30 an hour, and I'm doing 15 hours. So that's $450 a week. But then with tax and everything, take it out. So let's just average it out at $450 just for the sake of it. That means in a fortnight I'm earning $900. You can't really live off $900 a fortnight. It's just like I'm currently living off like $700 a fortnight, and I'm having to skimp on absolutely everything. Like I can't. I'm lucky that I just pay what I can here for rent and stuff. Like, you know, a basic, really small 2-bedroom apartment is like $400 a week, $450 a week. It would be, my whole paycheck would just be on that. I wouldn't be able to eat or have electricity or petrol or anything. So surely there's some form of benefit on top of that, but I don't know.
What can I do? Yes, so... Well, now, I appreciate a listener as good as any, but even old...
Okay, he has no more questions. No more stories. Well, it's not so much penny pinching, it's literally, like, impossible. Right? So, where I am now with Anton and Dad and everything, I just pay what I can. and you know, contribute to household stuff. Like I'll buy groceries and cook dinner and all that sort of stuff. But as far as actual rent and bills and everything go, it's just like, well, by the time the fortnight comes around and I've done petrol and I've done food and this and that, and you know, like once a weekend going out doing some social activity or something like that, then it's just like whatever money I've got left, it's like, well, here's some for rent and everything. But that's because I'm in this position. If I was living on my own or in a share house or something like that, I wouldn't have that, like I wouldn't have that luxury, if that makes sense. Like I would need to pay my $400 a week or whatever it is. Machi says hello. Well, hello back. Yeah, so like you can't live self-sufficiently off $400 a week. It's impossible. Anyway, this is an area that we haven't been to yet. Obviously, going all the way back to the start of this area is here. I don't know whether this links around to here. It may, but let's go up this way. You've been catching up with them the last few weekends. Yeah, nice. That's good. Just living is like the cost of living crisis and all that. It's just ridiculous. Like, how the fuck you meant to? Like, there was some stat that came out that like to rent or pay mortgage or whatever it is, and bills and food and, you know, all the rest of it, you need 2 incomes of, you know, $80,000 or something. You need a joint income of like 160 grand to live comfortably. What the fuck are you meant to do on your own? Especially if you've got health concerns and everything, you can only work 20 hours a week like me. And you're earning, you know, not a full-time wage or anything. Like, you're earning $400 a week. What the fuck? Like, what are you actually meant to do? It's impossible. Like, if you need 160 grand to live comfortably, even if you're just a single on a full-time wage and you're earning even 80 grand, which, you know, 80 grand's still a fair bit, but let's say you were earning 80 grand, you're still fucked. Like, you're still like super fucked. So yeah, have any form of health concern and can't work properly, and just, there's no point. They tell you to get in the bin? Yeah, they certainly do. It doesn't help we're in a fucking duopoly with Colesworth. Huh? Alright, what is this? Oh shit.
This looks important.
Alright, hold on. We took a screenshot of this earlier. View. Screenshot. Alright, I've got it up on the screen. I don't really know what it means, but what? Okay, I don't understand how this works at all. This is one of these, like, sound things? Okay, this is what I'm looking at. Let's make sense of this. What does this mean? We've got... So if we look at the screen... Yeah, it's a music box, but like if we look at the screen, we've got thing with 2 balls, thing with 1 ball, the Naruto symbol, a standing up thing with 2 balls, and just a thing. If we go back onto the screenshot, we have the same 5 symbols. But we've got thing by itself, line, standing with 2 balls, line, and then we've got Naruto symbols, thing standing up, and then thing with the 2 balls. So the thing by itself with 1 ball is nothing. This doesn't exist. Lower peg. Okay, yeah, so we don't want that to play at all. So we have not, that doesn't play at all. We have, it only goes that far. So we want it to play. Play, and then rings out. And then play. What? Many times confuzzlement has been had. So you can only have one on each row. Hold on. Just bear with me for 1 second while I attempt to brute force this, and then I'll look at chat because clearly I don't understand this very well. Okay, and then we play. Solid. All right, put the pin up on the ones that have dashes next to it, and the ones that are next to each other leave blank.
This looks important.
So you can only have one pin on each row. On, so hang on here. Look at the. Maybe I can. No, I can't. Look at this again. Right, we've got thing dash, standing thing with balls dash. Then we've got Naruto standing thing with balls, and then thing with 2 balls dash. So if we go back to here, it starts with thing dash. So this is thing, right? Dash. So if we lift all the pegs on this, let's see what that actually does. It doesn't do anything. Maybe it doesn't do anything because it only will play the
That looks important.
it'll only play the right song. So thing dash and then standing up with 2 dicks dash. It won't play incorrect answer, yeah. So it's got to be, if it's thing dash and then so how many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if that's maybe 2. Yeah, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Give me 1 sec to see if I've got it. Then we want you. Then we want you. Then we want you. Alright, let's see if I'm right. I'm not right?
This looks important.
Because what I'm assuming, right, is that each of these there's eight pegs. So this is a count of two, a count of two, a count of one, a count of one, a count of two. So realistically, it should be 2 pegs on this, then 2 pegs on this, then 1 peg on this, 1 peg on this, and then 2 pegs on this. That makes sense? So we start with the thing by itself, 2 pegs. Then we go the thing with the 2 stand up with the thing, 2 pegs. Then we go Naruto symbol, 1 peg. The thing standing up with the things again, 1 peg. And then the thing with 2 dots, 2 pegs. That's what I thought it would be, but it is not that. Can you have no pegs? Yeah. We could try the opposite. No, that doesn't make sense. The second one on the line takes away. Okay, so try it with just... So 2... Like this? No.
This looks important.
Remnant 420 Madness. What a name. Welcome. It's probably serves me right for not reading the book, because I just could not be fucked reading the book. So this is what we had originally. And that wasn't right. Because there's eight notes. So I'm assuming the thing with the dash means it's taking up 2 notes. Because if we look here, right, that's 1 note, that's 1 note. So it's taking up the same amount of space and everything. So 2 notes of that, 2 notes of that, 1 note of that, 1 note of that, 2 notes of that. Yeah, we tried that though. So that would mean it would be that, right? And then we take away this. So that's 2 notes of that. Then it would start this. 2 notes of that. 1 note of that. 1 note of that. And then 2 notes of this. We tried that. That didn't work.
This looks important.
Unless it's backwards? I mean, the other thing is to just run back and read the fucking book, which is not far away. It's like right here. Okay, the construct stands at an endless midpoint. Oh, this job, the endless job, done at the behest of high vaunts. See, this is why I don't read. I don't give a fuck about any of this. To think we once thought it was an honor. If this quagmire in the wage of the honored, then what? If this quagmire is the wage of the honored, then I wish that I had remained only the second, or better yet, perhaps the fourth or fifth best luthier among the pan. I fear my cohorts will drive me mad. The architect is a fine pan. He keeps his figures and keeps to his figures, and he keeps away from mine. Best of all, he speaks only when called by the task. But this so-called maestro, he speaks in such riddles, one ear on you and one on the Aphir's song, or so he claims. Funny, I've spent my whole life amongst songsters and bards, and the only ones who claim to hear the world song are the mad ones. Wherever his ears are tuned, his mouth stays on the move. Truly, his voice is only at rest when you finally have the need for a direct answer. And the vaunts are scarcely better. Their mumblings of piety and duty to balance and whatever else, when all I really need to know is how soon the large drum will be prepared, that I might do my part. I know I should be patient. I know this music box we build, or is it building that we fill with music, is for a greater good. The beast, the ravager, the workers call it, I gather it has had its feast of soldiers. It's starting in on the villagers. I know it must be stopped. I know this tune of the vaunts is thought to do the job. In order to soothe the creature, the harp, this harp we build must be made to play that which the infernal maestro refers to as the beast's song. They tell me we'll go down in history. I cannot. They tell me that lives will be saved. I cannot pretend this does not move me, but I swear if these old pan keep at their arguments, the life that needs saving will be mine, or theirs, because I may yet break the loot over their heads. It works! The final construction was completed, a half moon gone. We were struck in cycles of endless tuning, load adjustments, tuning steam pressure, tuning. It seemed it would never end. Even up to last night. We had just supped, and many among our company were as yet dragging the crust of bread about the border of the bowl. Supped, as in ate supper, I guess. As the maestro did discourse, endlessly as always, I began to doze. All at once, a terrible sound rose from the wilderness, a howling. It was the beast. The beast is very ravager. Nothing in the stories could prepare you for it. For one thing, the size, completely out of keeping with the legend, and the teeth. The creature fell upon our guard, and I am unashamed to say I did not linger to ascertain their fate. I ran. We all ran. I did not know what possessed me to head for the great harp. I acted on instinct, as they claim one does in times of great stress. To my honor, the beast eschewed all the courses and pursued me. Born aloft of the instinct, or perhaps of by fate itself, I found myself before the mechanism. It was still primed for tuning. I pulled the lever. The beast song rang out, pure and true. It was just as the old buggers promised. The beast fell dead asleep. We saved. If not all, well, we saved most. I would have thought this would be an opportunity to open the beast's throat, but the vaunt forbid it. Something about the balance of the forest and the footsteps of the doe. A moon ago I may have scoffed, but then again, the vaunts have knacked for truth-telling. My uneaten body is testament. Let them solve the what next on their own. This did not help us in the fucking slightest. I mean, you can hear the song in the background.
That looks important.
I just don't understand the mechanic. We could try the opposite way.
This looks important.
I'm open for interpretations. So it's double note there, single Naruto, single this thing, and then double note here. Providing that's what that means. Unless it's in a different order. So we're going this. Maybe it's this. Or maybe it's backward. Let's try every single combination. So we'll try going down first. So it's 2 of these. Then it'll be a Naruto. Then it'll be that. Then it would be... Oh no, because that means it would be triple this. That doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Someone maybe want to do a Google and just see
Now that looks important.
what the mechanic is, like what we're doing wrong. Because it makes most sense to be this. Unless we try it backwards.